Good afternoon everybody, welcome to my channel, and in this video, I'm going to do a review of a 2024 BMW i5. Do get your beautiful style BMW key fob with chrome accents on it, lock, and the rest of the buttons on the sides of it, unlock, button to release the trunk and panic, As you can see, the side mirrors are now folded out. If I lock the car, it will automatically fold in, and if I unlock it, it will automatically fold out again. If you press and hold on the unlock button, all four windows will roll down simultaneously, and if you press and hold on the lock button, as shown. This car comes with a smart key access system, so just have the key fob on yourself. The doors are currently unlocked. Press this indentation to lock the vehicle. And to unlock it, just tap the area behind the front door handles, as shown. So on the door panel, you'll get your window controls, window lock, button to put down the sunshade, which I'll show you later on, your mirror controls, central locking, memory seating controls, button to release the trunk, storage, speaker, and the driver's seat in this car is covered in white leather with a bit of grey, and all of the controls are right down here. You get additional controls just by pressing these buttons right here. Your headlight controls with your headlight leveling. This one adjusts the air conditioning vent. Alright, let's step in. Overall, a beautiful interior. Keep the key fob inside the interior. To just turn on the accessories, press the start button once without putting a foot on the brake. And to start the engine, just put your foot on the brake and press the start button straight away. As you can probably see, just make sure your foot is on the brake. And then close the door. Just like that. While if you open up the door, the engine will automatically turn off unless you put your foot on the brake. Fully automatic drive side window, however it started raining, so I'll roll down the passenger side window. Alright, let's turn on the lights. It does have automatic lights. Rear fog light. And the exits. And let's pop the hood. This car comes with safety features like 6 airbags with an ABS, alarm system, seatbelt warning, ISOFIX, autonomous braking system, lane keeping assist, stability control, child safety lock, blind spot information system, and collision warning. This car comes with 20-inch alloy wheels, the front brakes are ventilated discs, and same for the rear. The front suspension is a double wishbones, while the rear suspension is a multi-link. The size of the front tires are 245/40 R20, while the size of the rear tires are 275/35 R20. Alright, let's take a look at the engine. This car comes with a single motor with a battery type of lithium-ion, battery capacity of 81.2 kilowatts per hour. This car comes with 335 motor horsepower, 430 Newton meters of motor torque. The EV range measures 582 kilometers. 0 to 100 kilometers per hour is 6 seconds. The top speed is 193 kilometers per hour, and this car is a rear-wheel drive vehicle. Alright, let's shut the hood. Dimensions of this car are 5060 millimeters, 1900 millimeters, 1515 millimeters in length, width and height respectively. The wheelbase measures 2995 millimeters, while the weight measures 2205 kilograms. There are 4 ways to open up the trunk in this 2024 BMW i5. The first way is through the button on the key fob. The second way is via the button inside the cabin. The third way is just have the key fob on yourself. Go towards the rear bumper of this vehicle. Kick a foot down below. Then the trunk pops open. You can use any feet, just like how I use my left. Inside of the trunk on this car, trunk space measures 490 liters. You get charger right there. You get a charger right here, and right there you do get the extensions for it. Storage with your toolkit and jack. And to fold down the rear seats, pull these levers, then flip the seat back down. Just like that. So let's roll up the passenger side window. So let's check out the rest of the vehicle. Like I said, pull the levers inside the trunk to fold down the rear seats. Once you pull it, you do have to flip the seat back down by your own self. You do get ISOFIX. Window control. If you only click it once, it will fully roll down and roll up. It will fully roll up and down. Rear sunshade. With a side one right here. Grip handle at the back with a hook. And a speaker with some storage. Right here you get a USB port with a very mini amount of storage. Same for that side. A couple of USB ports with your air conditioning vents. You do get your digital air conditioning control system, like your temperature. You can switch between automatic and manual mode, your different zones right here, and your fan speed. A very mini storage down below. Rear center armrest with a couple of cup holders. And lastly, you do get interior lights. As I've wanted to mention, you get an aircon vent right here. Adjustable headrests for the front and the rear. With your top tether point. You do get a powered passenger seat, covered in white leather and a bit of grey, with all of the controls right down here. You do get blue ambient lighting, with your brightness right here. Just slide to adjust. Window control, central locking, air conditioning vent adjuster, decent sized glove compartment, grip handle for the front passenger. Sun visor for the passenger side does get a vanity mirror and a light. Free spoke design, LED wrap steering wheel with sport grips on the sides and black stitching. Four-zone automatic climate control system, which is on the touchscreen itself. So now all climate functions are turned off. If you press the power button, turns it on. So you do get your fan speed for both sides, recirculation modes, air conditioning, automatic air conditioning, your different zones, maximum air conditioning, and your sync. So if you press sync, the driver's side can control the passenger side climate control systems, especially the temperature. And if you turn off the sync, each side will have their individual climate control system. As shown. You get your individual settings right here. So under driver and front passenger, you do get your temperature adjustment for footwell. Under second row seats, you get your rear climate control system, activate your default settings, automatic program, fan, driver side, passenger side, and you can lock your rear climate control. Preconditioning. And yeah, that's about it. You also do get your temperature controls, like I mentioned earlier. Your physical buttons are right down here, like your maximum defrost and your rear defrost. You also do get your cooling and heated seats. You can adjust the brightness right here. You can adjust the brightness right here of the ambient lighting. This car comes with BMW's original touchscreen head. So let's go to your... So under system settings, you do get your date and time, language, voice control, time period of journey data. So you do get your value since individual, since journey start, since last charge, and since factory. Your units, like your electric consumption, distance, power, torque. Your sound settings, like your sound intensity, experience the sound, treble, bass, balance, fader, equalizer, volume settings, speed, volume, navigation, so on and so forth. Reset settings. And you do get your audio confirmation right here for your touchscreen, touchpad, gestures, and your welcome. Gesture control, touchpad, your pop-up displays, operating tips for gesture control, so on and so forth. Notifications, getting started, remote software upgrade BMW operating system 8.5. Under vehicle settings, you do get your passenger airbag, valet parking mode. Under your data and devices, you do get your do not disturb, hide private information, wireless charging tray, data privacy, and reset vehicle data. You can also update apps and services. So you do get your passenger airbag right here. So you do get other apps like a passenger airbag, owner's handbook, your keys, digital key and vehicle key. Doors and windows, close your rear blind. So this is one way to do it. And I'll show you the second way later on. Anti-theft alarm, lock and unlock. with all of your available functions right down here. Comfort access. So when you approach the car without pressing the buttons on the key fob. So if you lock and unlock the car by approaching back and forth, then so if you go towards the vehicle with the car locked and the key fob on yourself, and of course without pressing any button, the vehicle will automatically unlock. While if you walk away with the key fob on you without pressing any button, like I mentioned, then the car itself will automatically lock. There you go. Under keys, you do get digital key and vehicle key. Tailgate, open with foot movement and close with foot movement, which I've shown you earlier on. And automated window. You get activation points and your settings. So when it's automated, the window will roll down automatically based on the location you select. Your climate control, which I've shown you earlier on, connected drive store, display settings. So you get your cockpit brightness at night, your heads up display, which is right there. And you can adjust the height, rotation, brightness of it. So this is adjusting the height. This is adjusting the rotation. Zero would work best. And you get your brightness right here. Show my modes content automatically. Display location for list and messages. Distance information and speed limit assistant. Your instrument cluster display, so you can configure your content right here. Display location for list and messages, so on and so forth. Your control display, you can turn it off, adjust the brightness, and you do get your system settings, which I've shown you earlier on. So you do get your driver assistance right here, like your safety and warnings, parking settings, sound when available, show assistance information, front and rear warning, brake intervention at rear, so on and so forth. Automatic park distance control activation, park distance control signal volume, activate park distance control braking, emergency braking I meant, drive off monitoring, GPS based panorama view, parking guidelines, and your obstacle marking. Like a driver assistance, safety and warnings, parking, driving, and feedback via steering wheel, drivetrain and chassis. So do your energy recovery and drive, iconic sounds, drive off support, parking brake, and snow chains. Lastly, under charging, you get your location-based charging settings, fan loudness, preconditioning battery, unlock charging cable, charging target, alternating current limit, departure plan, and charging mode. Under exterior lighting, you do get your lighting right here. Left parking light, right parking light, exterior lighting off, side light, dipped beam, automatic driving lights, and your rear fog light. Under additional settings, you get high beam assistant, one touch indicator, right and left hand traffic, welcome and goodbye, so on and so forth. And under parking, your left side view, your right side view from the rear. So if I now open up the door, the door itself will open depending on the view that you set. So in this case, I opened up the driver's door and the view is on the rear right or back right. And if I close the door, then the door closes as shown. You get your parking assist view, your rear backup camera and your parking sensors diagram, panorama view. You get activation points and you can manage your points as well. And under more, you do get your 3D view, car wash view, camera cleaning, and your settings. Vehicle status, so you do get a tire pressure monitor, battery temperature, track control, and your service. Vitalize program, and your personal assistants. So you get a seat comfort. You can set the seat position for any of the seats. Comfort exit, use automatically, and your seat operating tips. Charging, my modes. So you get a silent mode, digital art mode, relax, expressive, efficient mode, sport, and your personal. Mobile devices, BMW ID, your interior lighting, so you get your reading light. You can turn on your door mode interior lights this way. Your ambience and your cockpit brightness at night. And lastly, you do get your live vehicle. So you do get your values with your average fuel consumption, elapsed time, distance traveled, and your power. Vehicle status, like I mentioned earlier. Your infotainment apps, like your Apple CarPlay, Android Auto, radio, Spotify, telephone, navigation. Which doesn't load Malaysian maps, weather, news, messages, phone in CarPlay, music in CarPlay, so on and so forth. And lastly, you do get your radio. So under radio, you do get your audio source right here. You can switch between Spotify, radio, and Apple CarPlay. Save stations and your receive stations. You can save the station, your manual tuning right here. And you do get your sound settings, which I've mentioned earlier. You get your shortcut buttons right here, like your audio source, navigation, climate control system, home, apps, phone, and your Apple CarPlay. You also do get your shortcut buttons right here, like your navigation, telephone, and your media. You can also exit right here. Volume controls and seek track. The one on the left somehow doesn't work. Wireless phone charging case. Air conditioning vent adjusters. Cup holders with ambient lighting on it. You do get your single speed automatic transmission. It's covered in chrome. Emergency brake. This also enables as your park. Auto hold function. You do get your My Modes right here as shown on the screen. This button activates your rear backup camera. It has been shown earlier. While this one brings up your driving settings. Storage down below with a power outlet. It's covered in leather. Ambient lighting on it. Central locking. Power folding side mirrors. If you press this button right here, brings up and down the rear sunshade. You can also adjust the brightness of the ambient lighting right here. Your wiper controls, indicator controls, your boost shifter right here. So if you press this button right here, you can control the instrument cluster and the heads-up display right there. So you do get your content right here. Value since individual, speedometer, assisted view, augmented view, route preview, map view, G meter, and your media and radio. Next up under layout, you do get your layout for the instrument cluster. And lastly, your heads-up display. So you can change it. Standard view, directional view, assisted view, sport view, reduced view. And that's about it. Cruise control and speed limiter controls. Tilt and telescopic steering wheel, you adjust it using this lever right here. Up, down, in and out. Auto dimming rear view mirror. Front reading lights. Double up interior lights. SOS emergency button. Sun visor for the driver's side does get a vanity mirror and a light. And the driver does get a grip handle. Alright. Now, as I forgot to mention, if you scroll down the top right here, you get your options like your screen off, heads-up display, so on and so forth. And right down here as well, mainly shortcut options. Alright, so I guess that's it for the startup. We can cut it off right here. The steering wheel will move back up once you turn off the engine, and it will move to its last recorded position like when you turn on the engine. The 2024 BMW i5 is a sleek, all-electric sedan that makes luxury tech and strong performance in one package. It's a perfect pick if you want a premium electric vehicle with everyday practicality. This right here will conclude today's car review. If you did enjoy, please give a like, comment, and subscribe to my channel. Have a wonderful day.